We're now going to introduce you to the sum and difference formulas for sines. We use these formulas also to find the exact values of the sine function for certain angles. So we have that the sine of alpha plus beta is the sine of alpha times the cosine of beta plus the cosine of alpha times the sine of beta. We have the sine of alpha minus beta is the sine of alpha times the cosine of beta minus the cosine of alpha times the sine of beta. We can think of this as follows. For the sum formula, for example, the sine of alpha plus beta, sine of the first times the cosine of the second plus cosine of the first times the sine of the second. Let's look at an example. So we're going to compute the sine of 7 pi over 12 as an example. What we need to do is think of two angles such that when I add or subtract them, I get 7 pi over 12. The angles that I want to add or subtract should be angles whose exact values of the trig functions I know. For example, I could write 7 pi over 12 as 3 pi over 12 plus 4 pi over 12. Why do I choose those two values? Well, 3 pi over 12 is pi over 4. 4 pi over 12 is pi over 3. So now I can compute the sine of pi over 4 plus pi over 3 using my sum formula. Remember how that works. It's the sine of the first times the cosine of the second plus the cosine of the first times the sine of the second. The sine of pi over 4 is root 2 over 2. The cosine of pi over 3 is 1/2. The cosine of pi over 4 is root 2 over 2. The sine of pi over 3 is square root of 3 over 2. So I get square root of 2 over 4 plus square root of 6 over 4, which gives me root 2 plus root 6 all over 4, and this answer is exact.